about right now.
Deontay Harris, the normal return man, is out with a stinger. So Marquez Callaway will see that one sail over his head and into the end zone. So we thought Taysom Hill would be the big quarterback story after his first. And he'll start with a handoff to Latavius Murray. Been that way a couple times the last few weeks over Alvin Kamara.
A very balanced group. They're going to try to get their quarterback in a rhythm early.
Kamara in the game, and he gets the handoff. And he'll take it past the sticks. He's got the first down to the 30-yard line. Is it all year?
Yeah, you have to think about Vic Fangio, the head coach / coordinator, what he has done with this defense. Big down, try to steal downs, try to get you behind the chains.
Hill, back shoulder for Thomas. Good coverage that time by A.J. Boye, and it's second down. Ball 23 times. He'd only thrown 18 passes in his NFL career prior. Michael Thomas, who's been injured route,
so get him on the X side, let him run the outs, let him run the comebacks, let him run the easy things.
Off the action on the bootleg, Hill keeps his feet as he was able to avoid Malik Reed. Third down coming up.
And run. We know that he has that ability. We want to establish the game plan, let him run late in the game plan, not early in the game plan.
One issue that we did see at times, and Hill admitted to, was timing, trying to get the
command the huddle, make sure that everybody.
Hill with the pocket collapsing, gets brought down. He is sacked by DeMarcus Walker.
So you had right in the middle, you had an opening right here, and you just miss it. That's Smith. You got to pull the trigger. You got to be willing to throw the football. And this is one of the things we talked about with time. Sacked by the Broncos defense. Really nice start for this defense.
Thomas Morstead will punt it away. Bryce Callahan is in. Fair catch signal. Deontay Spencer is out with a positive COVID test as well. That came down on Friday.
You got to run the ball. You've got to run that option stuff.
A little trickery right out of the gate. They'll go with the reverse to KJ Hamler, and he's going to end up losing yardage. Well sniffed out by Cam Jordan in the deep. Coming off a season-high 189 rushing yards against Miami. A lot of that damage done by Lindsey and Gordon.
You're running the Wildcat offense. This is really tough for a defense because they haven't seen any of these plays.
Lindsey handing off to Gordon. Muscle ahead. Third down and long coming up. Not where you want to be against this excellent.
Off his spots and that back end disrupting the routes. That's really what it's in unison, in combination. Work.
Hinton back in. He'll launch it away for Jerry Jeudy. Dangerous pass, and it's intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. Are they going to rule it incomplete?
It's right here, one-on-one on the outside. Force him. Look at how he uses that body, staying in contact with Jerry Jeudy right there to push him toward the sideline and stay underneath that route. They set it for the punt.
Lattimore back this week after missing last week's game with the abdominal injury he suffered against San Francisco 2 weeks ago. Callaway from the 9-yard line. And he'll work his way near the 25. That's where the New Orleans offense will set up. Scout with Kendall Hinton after the first couple of series.
I mean, think about it. You're coaching on the fly right now. You're going to sit down with your quarterback saying, hey, here's what we got there underneath it. You know, he's just talking through exactly what happened on the last series.
Ready.
There's Latavius Murray. And he lost the football. That one was on the ground. And James Hurst
off his block right here on the tackle, looking to rip at that ball. Gets a hold of it, feels it in his fingertips, rips it out.
Ends up being a gain of 4. And now Alvin Kamara trying to shift around Malik Reed, another undrafted guy who has been really strong in the linebacking core this year.
Really all on that zone read, so you surf technique, you read it out, you see where the ball goes, you make the tackle. Listen.
They do it on 3rd and 5. 4-man rush. Hill trying to maneuver. And into the arms of Bradley Chubb.
Going to a little cross stunt, get deep inside the penetration-wise. There it goes. That's Walker getting penetration. Jones getting penetration.
Solid year for Bradley Chubb and this group of linebackers without Von Miller. Bryce Callahan, another fair catch. But there's going to be some pressure.
I don't see that very often in the NFL.
Philip Lindsay in there to take the snap. Not much room there. A little more on the glass, goes down to Lindsay we go.
Graham is the older of the two brothers, but you know they've actually been doing this.
More room for activities.
Yeah.
So many activities right now. I think you and I just became best friends.
Right, exactly.
There's Lindsay again. Boy, this front for the New Orleans front, pretty strong. Demario Davis is loving life right now. He's had a great. Back to throw. He's a good dual threat quarterback in his high school and college days, but he takes a big Quan Alexander hit at the 20-yard line, and that shuts down the drive.
How about Quan Alexander? He stopped that third down.
Sam Martin will punt away again to Marquez Callaway. Fair catch. Tried to avoid contact with the ball.